A very good morning, everybody. Today we are going to start with polymorphism in Java. In our previous chapters, we have seen overloading and overriding. Polymorphism is one of the most important topics, one of the most important features of OOP that allows us to perform single action in different ways. For example, let us say we have an class animal that has a method sound. Since it is a generic class, we can't give it a implementation like roar, meow, oink, etc. We have to give a generic message. Polymorphism means poly means many, morphism means form. Polymorphism means taking more than one form. A single thing is defined separately in different ways such that it exhibits different properties in different situations. That refers to the basic definition of polymorphism. Public class, and now let us have a look to the brief definition. Public class, we have an animal and we have a function in this. Now let us say we have two subclasses of animal, horse and cat, which extends animal class. We can provide the implementation of the same method like this. We have a class horse which has inherited animal, which has a class cat which has inherited animal. As you can see that although we had the common action for all the subclass sound, but there were different ways to do the same action. This is a perfect example of polymorphism, feature that allows us to perform a single action in different ways. It would not take any sense to just call the generic sound method, as each animal has a different sound. Thus we can say that the action this method performs is based on the type of object. Polymorphism is the capability of a method to do different things based on the object that is acting upon. In other words, polymorphism allows you to define one interface with multiple implementation. As we have seen in the above example, that we have defined the method sound and have multiple implementation of it in different subclasses. Which sound method will be called is determined at runtime. So the example we gave above is a runtime polymorphism example. Types of polymorphism and method overloading and overriding are covered in separate tutorials which we have discussed previously. Method overloading in Java, this is the example of compile time or static polymorphism. Method overriding in Java, this is example of runtime or dynamic polymorphism. Runtime and compile time, this is our next tutorial which we have covered the types of polymorphism in detail. Now let us write a small example. We have a class animal, and in this we have a method sound. We have another class horse which inherits animal. Then we have another class which extends animal. And defining the same function, you can see that we are using the same function, same name. Now let us have a look to the method overloading. Previously we have seen in our previous example it was overriding. Method overloading on the other hand is a compile time polymorphism. Class overload. We have a function demo. We have another function demo. We have another function demo. All these differs in the different parameters. Method overloading. In our previous example, we have seen that method demo is overloaded 3 times. The first method has one integer parameter, second method has two integer parameters, and third one having double parameter. Which method is to be used is determined by the arguments we pass while calling methods. This happens at compile time. So this type of polymorphism is known as compile time polymorphism. In our further tutorial, we are going to see different types of parameters, different types of polymorphism,